Hey, Crypto Growth fam, how's it going? This is your host Shazib signing in. We're back with another video, guys. In this video, we will be discussing Flare Network, the Flare data connector. It's going to be an interesting one, guys, so make sure to watch till the end. And folks, for those of you who are new to the channel, we primarily discuss utility coins and potential gems. If you're interested in any of that stuff, then subscribe the channel and hit the notification icon for regular videos. And you can also support the channel by becoming a Patreon, so do check that out as well. Only if you're interested. And folks, keep your assets safe, and for that you guys can check out the Crypto Growth exclusive discount offer on Decent. Decent is convenient, safe, and secure. You can check out their biometric wallet, which has got an attractive $50 off, and you can also check out their biometric wallet 2x package, guys, which has got a phenomenal $129 off only if you follow the link in the description box below. By the way, folks, Decent supports 3000 plus of your favorite coins and tokens, and it supports 50 plus blockchain mainnets. I personally prefer storing the assets in a cold hardware wallet, so do check out Decent and be safe. Anyways, guys, now let's see what's happening with Flare in real time. Anything new that's happening? So, guys, I went through the Flare team and handles. I went through what Hugo has posted lately. So there were really interesting posts, guys. The community is vibrant. Flare is vibrant in the moment. At the moment, look at this, guys. Flare 20 hours ago. Oracles can bring any data on chain, not just prices. So basically, guys, when we talk about data, we say that data is the new oil. And when we talk about Flare, it is basically playing with data, guys, not just prices. We're talking about different stuff, guys. Look at this. Think other chains, states, social media data, sports results, election outcomes, and even IDs. We're talking about all sorts of data, so the potential is unlimited almost, guys. Many still don't grasp this potential. Indeed, guys, people do not realize that what data can do. Maybe in the future, there will be data marketplace where good data will be basically sold and bought, guys. Anything can happen when it comes to blockchain. Look at this, the Flare data connector, Flare network version 1.0, October 17th, 2024. So this is a latest piece in the Flare discourse. Number one, introduction. The Flare network provides users and developers with access to high quality data in a secure and decentralized manner. There are a lot of projects, guys, that provide data that claim to provide data, but guys, the two key words over here, security and decentralization. Flare basically boasts that it is truly decentralized and it is secure due to the fact that its Oracle system, its network is completely its own, guys. It is not relying on any third party, any external network to provide that data. So this is the claim of Flare network. In order to provide this data, how do they do this? Flare is on a mission to enshrine protocols for data uptake. Currently, Flare's primary protocol for gathering data, which we've talked about time and again, is the Flare time series oracle, guys, a mechanism by which decentralized price estimates for various assets which are regularly published directly onto the Flare network. So this is an enshrined oracle, guys. Crucially, this allows the Flare network to attest to information about data external to the network itself. The nature of these assets range from USD values of various tokens, all sorts of data, guys, all sorts of statistics, to real-world assets such as gold, guys, even. To increase the utility of Flare's ability to securely provide data, the Flare Data Connector FDC, introduced in this white paper, makes it simpler for Flare users to import external events onto the Flare network. So this in turn allows dApps and processes on Flare to operate on information about a wider range of events. Off-chain events can be confirmed by Flare's validators. So this basically provides accurate, efficient data so that the on-chain activity is totally reliant, guys. and thus export it to its users as data secured by Flare's underlying consensus. So you get extremely accurate data which is secure. In short, the FDC provides a mechanism for Flare networks providers to bring events within the wider blockchain ecosystem and even beyond onto Flare. Crucially, the FDC is a user-focused protocol, unlike the FTSO, the Flare time series oracle, guys, which basically updates a predetermined list of feeds. Users submit requests for particular events of interest to the FDC, and Flare's providers confirm that the data is correct and should be published on Flare. Thus, rather than continuously monitoring other chains or data sources, which is not a realistic prospect, the FDC is a request-based protocol. So basically, you request a certain type of data that one requires, and then you get that. A user interested in an event, basically, like I told you guys, such as a certain transaction existing on an external blockchain. It can be anything, any event in another external blockchain, or real life, anything happening. So yeah, in a given block, being available on Flare submits an attestation request for the event to the FDC, and then FDC works on it. The Flare network's providers then confirm the truth of the event, that how legitimate it is, how relevant it is, how accurate it is. In this case, by checking the relevant blockchain and then together attest to the event. Once the FDC has confirmed an event, it is ready to be used within the Flare network. In this way, events submitted to the FDC by Flare's users are essentially made canonical on the Flare network, and their occurrence can be used by smart contracts or otherwise on the network, with their truth supported by Flare's decentralized group of providers, which would be of the highest standards, guys. They wouldn't compromise the data, the relevance of the data, the accuracy of the data. This allows smart contracts and dApps on the Flare network to depend on external events without adding additional trust assumptions, as Flare's providers are both backing the FDC and the underlying consensus of the Flare network. For instance, the fact that a specific payment has been made on another blockchain may be required to, example, free up certain funds on Flare, and trusting external transactions is notoriously challenging. Obviously, on Flare, the FDC streamlines this process neatly, using only the same trust assumptions as the underlying consensus protocol. And this, what I like about Flare network is, guys, they're doing everything intrinsically. They are not relying on any external protocols, any external players, the third parties. So this is where their security lies, guys. And when we talk about sensitive data, sensitive use cases such as F-assets will also require data from other chains. So look at this. Had a few phone calls today. There is a huge demand to get yield on BTC and XRP. F-assets can only exist because of Flare's data protocols. Imagine what else can be built with data. This is what I'm talking about, guys. The entire ecosystem is basically reliant on data, and accurate data is the backbone of what Flare stands for, guys. This is where the FDC comes for support, and the FTSO as well. Flare is growing every single day. A big shout out to all the projects contributing to the future of DeFi on Flare, one transaction at a time, be it Kinetic or others. The entire ecosystem of the Flare DeFi is growing. And I saw somewhere in this one of the posts that 1 million transaction has happened in the Canary network, guys. Let me show you that. 3 proposals in 1 week. We want to remind you that the best way to have a voice in shaping Flare network's future is through governance. How does Flare's governance work? The tools to achieve this are already being built on Flare, with FXRP as the staking asset. The FDC, which we talked about, the Flare data connector, can then be used to slash services being provided by the staked nodes service providers. A great example of this would be if someone wanted to relay the FTSO price to XRPL, the XRP ledger, using the XRP Oracle proposal. Awesome. This is great, guys. Awesome. The governance proposal to upgrade to FDC will come this week. This is great. Another milestone for Flare and F assets, the Flare data connector is coming to Songbird. So first it is coming to Songbird, the Canary network, and then we'll go forward from there. In its initial deployment, FDC will support the attestation types required for the F asset system, as well as EVM transaction types. Voting starts on October 24. Add support for the Flare data connector. The Flare data connector enables Flare users to import data from other blockchains or the web, even from the internet onto Flare in a decentralized way, which is secured by network stake. Trustless data for more application. Trustless means that no third party is involved. What could you build? It will be soon on Songbird. Awesome. Great, guys. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Guys, it is just a canary network, canary chain. What? 1 million transactions over here, guys. Songbird canary transactions. 1 million, guys. Almost 1.1 million. Awesome, guys. This is great. I think that the Flare ecosystem is visibly growing slowly and gradually. We can see it from real-time data. This is awesome. What is Flare? 45-minute countdown. Okay. While I'm excited for F assets, Flare's FLR role in data has me more geeked than ever. More specifically, Flare's work on verifiable compute could open the door to more advanced AI applications within smart contracts by ensuring that the AI computations off-chain are secure, accurate, and transparent. This would make it possible to have more sophisticated and autonomous smart contracts in the not-so-distant future. Trust and safety is everything. Flare is building that trust. Enjoy the journey. Awesome. Indeed, guys, what Flare is doing, constantly building, it basically builds trust, obviously. Yo, FLR and Songbird holders, vote yes on this. Make the FTSO great again. A yes means greater FTSO collaboration on an enshrined level, stronger and a better FTSO. So what is this new proposal? Look at this. The new proposal are up. SIP04, FIP.10, adding an incentive structure for participation in all protocols. The new incentive structure introduces a pass-based system where providers gain or lose passes based on meeting minimum participation requirements across all Flare protocols, affecting their rewards. This system encourages providers to actively participate in all existing Flare protocols, leading to a more robust and diverse ecosystem. Voting starts on October 18th on Flare, with SIP voting on Songbird to follow on October 21st. Stay tuned for a blog, thread, and further educational resources coming your way. So guys, this is awesome. Do check it out if you're interested. Anyways, guys, what do you guys think about the Flare data connector and the way Flare is playing with data, guys? I really like it. What is your take on it? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by becoming a Patreon, so do check that out. Like I always say in the end, until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.